Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a Twin Flame collective energy reading. Let's kind of see the energies in around the Divine Masculine as well as the Feminine, combining energies. Let's see what kind of message needs to come through, kind of like for a weekend check-in. Today I am using my Archetype deck. I was also kind of pulled towards my Isis Oracle deck. I have been working a lot with Lady Isis energy recently, so I thought some really detailed messages hopefully will come through with that deck. I was also really guided towards the Past Life deck today as well, and I usually don't use that deck in readings. I pulled the Lovers Oracle deck today to get some message. I, of course, have the Love Oracle cards out today, as well as my own Twin Flame Oracle message deck. And I did pull the Gilded Tarot Royale to dig into the Divine Masculine and the Gilded Tarot to dig into the Feminine. So we're kind of going to see where the twins are at. I just saw 111, so I feel a lot of union energy is beginning to manifest, especially with all of the shifts, and especially as we inch closer to this Pisces full moon. I think a lot of emotional purging. I think get ready for somebody to really come forward with that deep-seated, heartfelt emotion towards you, Divine Feminine. So, all right, guys, if you haven't yet, do feel free to hit that subscribe button to join the channel to never miss an energy reading. And let's jump right in with some archetype messages, and we will pull into the Divine Masculine first. We'll see kind of what the main archetype energies are coming through for the Divine Masculine, and we will also see the archetype energies surrounding the Feminine, if there's any shadow aspects coming up this weekend. So what kind of a message do we need to hear in regards to the Divine Masculine's current energy, please? Avenger. It's feeling like a superhero energy. I think the masculine really wanting to step into service. I think it is a lot of balancing of the scales energy. And with Mars being a Libra, that really doesn't surprise me. I do feel this energy of the masculine releasing that Don Juan energy, my player energy. I think in the past, the masculine really used his seductive powers for his own personal private agendas. And I feel this energy of them really stepping into being that pioneer, being that leader for the collective. I think the masculines have been running for so long. I think they're getting weary. I think it's time for them to do what's never been done before and really step into that passionate commitment with the Divine Feminine to release all of that fear-based energy. We have the Avenger for the Divine Masculine. We also have the Monk energy. So I feel the masculines releasing a lot of negative lower judgments when it comes to the physical world, when it comes to the excess materialism that a lot of the masculines have been clinging to. And I feel the masculine really preparing to step into some selfless devotion, to really step into his dedication towards his spiritual path and his spiritual mission, and to really do what is right, just, fair, and balanced when it comes to the Divine Feminine and society as a whole, kind of releasing that very solitary energy of me all the time. And I do feel this need for the masculine to come forward and express his truth, express his soulful insights with the collective, with the Divine Feminine. And I feel a lot is really shifting this weekend for the better. So let's see what the archetype energies are coming up for the feminine. We have detective and warrior. So, you know, the feminine truly is this warrior of light. A rebel without a cause is what's coming through with the rebel energy. Storyteller. I do believe the feminine has the Midas touch, and we're going to take the scribe. So I feel a lot of the feminines really are stepping into their abilities, stepping into their mission, you know, stepping into the expression of all of their experiences and teaching people through the stories of the feminine's life lesson. I think The feminine really is embracing this expansive entrepreneurial journey. I think a lot of creative aspects are coming up for the feminine with this shift. And I feel the feminine truly does have the power to turn anything into gold. She has that Midas touch. And I think this really has created an obsessive fear that the masculine is losing his true wealth, his true identity, as the feminine kind of walks away is what's coming through. And I feel the feminine's really being shown that it's time to preserve this spiritual knowledge, this spiritual information that she has, and to be that rebel without a cause, to create and affect social change within the collective. And I feel the feminine really is stepping into that service energy and really doing it from this beautiful childlike energy. I feel a lot of spiritual communication for the divine feminine coming through. And I do feel a lot of strength being restored for the feminine. I think the feminines really have had to get grounded in some very disciplined spiritual practices along the journey. And a lot of the feminines really have self-sacrificed when it comes to waiting for the masculine to return. And I think the feminine's kind of in this energy of indifference, releasing the suffering. I think she's done with waiting for the masculine to restore his ethical principles. I don't think the feminine is looking for that victory at this point in time with the masculine. I do feel she's more career driven, mission driven at this time. And I do feel the feminine really has conquered her ego. So let's see what other messages need to come through with the Isis deck. So I'd like to dig deeper into the divine masculine to kind of see where these ancient energies are at for the masculine. What energies need to come through for the masculine. So we do have the flower of life with divine creativity and manifestation. So I do feel the masculines are learning to kind of tap into their feminine creativity. And I feel a lot of manifesting energies. It's just a confirmation of the 111 that I've seen. And we do have the divine sisterhood, the sisterhood of the rose. And I feel this beautiful energy of community, of the sisters and the brothers of light really coming together, embracing this spiritual warrior journey. We are warriors of light. And I feel with the portal of light, I feel the masculine is really being drawn to the feminine. I feel a lot of time and space travel, a lot of Akashic travel for the divine masculine when it comes to this brotherhood, when it comes to this tribe that the masculine is supposed to step into leadership with. So, and high priestess on the bottom of the deck, and I was just about to dig into the feminine. So I do feel a lot of the feminines are stepping into their high priestess energy. We're going to see what needs to come through for the feminine. So I do feel some feminines are really going into the depths of the scorpionic energy, the darkness, the temple of the black obsidian. I feel a lot of shadow healing energy taking place for perhaps many just beginning the awakening process. We do have the power over the 7 scorpions, which is truly the power to conjure all of these lower vibrational forces and to turn that into a positive light vibration. And I feel a lot of inner shadow work being done with the feminine, especially with Venus moving into Scorpio. How fitting, power over 7 scorpions. So I feel another layer of underworld shadow work to release any karmic feminine energy between the connection. And we do have the temple of carnelian that came through for the divine feminine. So I feel entering this fierce belly of Sekhmet. So the feminine really is going through this deep process of transformation, I feel, to awaken the masculine's divine perception. Both of the twins, I feel, another layer of awakening when it comes to their divine purpose, their divine perception. And I think there's many in the collective right now, deep within the eye of the collective storm. So do be aware of that. I think below the surface, there's that harvest energy, and we are in September, the month of harvest, and I think everything is balancing out. I do believe the feminine is preparing to receive her harvest. When it comes to her stellar gateway blessings, I think the feminine really stepping into that celestial goddess leadership energy with the Midas touch. And I feel massive abundance is coming as the twins align together and the Merkaba is fully activated as the twins come into union. So a lot of awakening energy. It's very powerful energy. Oh, we forgot the detective here was just sticking out to me. I do think the feminine is kind of in that energy of being the observer, taking a step back, being very quiet. I think intuition on point for the feminine as well as you go into this observation energy. I think a lot of falsified information is coming to the surface for purging, for releasing, and I feel this deep desire for truth and nothing but the truth for the feminine as well. All right, let's see what needs to come through with the past life deck. Male, female. So I do feel a lot of duality is being balanced out. The polarized opposite of the negative male energy, the positive female meeting in the middle. I do believe an abandonment wound coming up for the masculine. I do believe they have been recently kicked out or abandoned in their current karmic situation. And I feel it's really pushing them into, healing that core wound, healing that inner child wound. So let's see what messages need to come through for the masculine. What do we need to be aware of with the divine masculine? Farm. So perhaps there's a timeline coming up. This to me is also like replenishing the land. I feel the masculine is really connected to the earth right now. Yeah, I think grounding a lot of spiritual wisdom. And there's that orphan energy coming up. So I think trust and faith is really needed. I feel there's a lot coming up for the masculine when it comes to his home, his childhood. And I feel there is a lot of wisdom being gained in this energy as the masculine goes through a period of growth, of expansion, of, knowing that he's never alone. I feel a lot of spiritual communication surrounding the masculine. And this energy of needing to trust and faith, to have trust and faith in that higher power. So we'll see what energies need to come through for the divine feminine with this deck. Where's the feminine at with the past life energy, male and female, persecution and inquisition? Excuse me. How fitting is that? So I think the feminine is going through a lot of past life memory when it comes to being persecuted for her gifts, for not being honored. I think for all of the times that the masculine rejected the feminine and deeply scarred and hurt the feminine. There's been many past lives that I've been taken to where my masculine has murdered me or, really treated me pretty poorly in a past life. And I feel a lot of balancing when it comes to, I feel the timeline of the Knights Templars. A lot of the twins were persecuted during that timeline. And basically, if we're fighting what was just and right and fair on behalf of society, and I do feel the feminine really is calling upon the Brotherhood of the Knights as the feminine releases any resentment or anger in regards to past persecution and inquisition. And I feel the feminine really is balancing her energies and really stepping into the arts of being that co-creator, of tapping into her creative abilities. And it truly is in the depths of the dark healing chamber that we tap into our fullest potential and bring that to the light. And I feel huge growth, but definitely the timeline of the knighthood of the Knights Templar, quite possibly even the timeline of King Arthur coming up for the twins, for transmutation and integration. So pay attention to your dreams, divine feminine and masculine, if you're watching. Okay, let's dig into the divine masculine. I'd like to kind of see where he's at in his headspace, where the divine masculine is at in his heart space. We do have the Hermit, so we are in Virgo season. I do feel a lot of inner integration, soul work. I feel the masculine is deep within understanding the karma between the twins. I think trying to find his way through the dark And I feel a lot of wisdom here. It's just a lot of spiritual wisdom. But I feel the masculine is still cloaked, not ready to come forward. So where is the masculine in the head space? This is beautiful. Where is the masculine in the head space, please? There's a deep knowing here. I think the masculine really is stepping into honoring his intuition. Yeah, there's a beautiful, beautiful. The High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. The energy of the masculine wanting to return, I think, like a ghost in the night. He's been really trying to telepathically communicate with the feminine. I do feel a lot of higher thought processing. There is this energy of the masculine knowing in the headspace it's time to come together as a community. I do believe there's a lot of past life memory coming up. And if you notice, I feel like ancient Greece as well is coming up for a timeline this weekend. There's a lot of spiritual wisdom being gained. And the masculine is, I feel, walking away from the karmic situation, making that choice. The Lovers is a choice between two. That decision has been made. And I feel the masculine is deeply craving this union of working with the feminine and in conjunction with the higher power on mission. So where is the divine masculine at in the heart space? I think he's bankrupt in the heart space. Where is the divine masculine at in the heart space? Yeah, learning some painful lessons. Definitely bankrupt in the heart space. So we did get the King of Pentacles in reversed with the Hanged Man. Learning some lessons. So your masculine could be a Leo, but I do believe this is the masculine rising as that tribe leader, the Lion tribe of Judah. And I feel the masculine is emotionally bankrupt. I think he's financially losing a lot of money, which has really created a block. But I do feel the masculine in the heart gathering his strength to come forward and be that equal for the feminine. And I do feel with the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, a lot of emotions here are coming up for the masculine. Deep-seated purging, I feel. I feel the masculine is financially and emotionally drained right now. And I feel a lot of spiritual protection around the masculine. So what is the masculine's intention? And the Empress just fell out. The divine masculine is honoring the feminine, I feel. Honoring this connection. Ready to come forward. His intentions are definitely to stop juggling, to bring healing back, to bring these rainbow blessings full circle. And I do see a brand new beginning here being offered by the masculine. He wants his queen. He wants his divine feminine. He wants to bring balance and healing into this situation. I think the time is now for the ships to come in for the masculine. There's been a lot of juggling, a lot of indecision, and I feel the masculine is ready to rise to the occasion to come forward for that brand new beginning. I think, it's time for truth, clarity, and to make peace with the past, to leave the past behind, to make amends. Okay. Let's dig into the feminine's energy and see what needs to come through. I think, 3-3, union of mind, body, and soul. I think the feminine is coming into alignment, preparing for this union. So where is the feminine in the head space with this energy shift? Where is the divine feminine at in the head space? Hermit. Knight of Cups. Seven of Cups reverse. Clear. No more confusion. I think that's what was creating a blockage. The feminine needed to go deep within in order to receive the masculine's apology. And I think illusions are over. I feel a lot of truth, a lot of clarity. And I just feel the feminine very withdrawn, kind of just in her own energy, kind of disconnected, detached from the collective. I feel in the headspace, making peace with the pain of the past in the headspace, ready to open up her heart. So in the heart space, we have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, the feminine's got a lot here going on in the heart space. This is trusting your intuition. I think No more confusion in the heart space, too. The feminine really is learning her lesson, ready to go in a new direction. I feel honoring your intuition, really stepping into your authenticity, divine feminine, and speaking that truth. I feel with the moon and the chariot in reversed, I feel, you know, the feminine is kind of putting the brakes on maybe having the masculine come back in the heart space. I think there's some resistance in the heart space due to this past wounding. I feel the feminine is also feeling a little bit bankrupt in the heart space, feeling left out in the cold. I think the feminine's focus right now is herself, integrating her own energy and closing out this cycle. I think the feminine is ready to walk away and completely turn her back and close out this cycle. But there is a shift that's going to create when the feminine completely makes peace and walks away. I feel that's when the twins can really come together and see eye to eye. I do feel justice and balance is being served throughout the full moon energy and into Libra season. I do see a brand new opportunity, a brand new beginning, and I do think it's going to come in very, very fast. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper with the love oracles, and we'll see the main energy in and around the divine masculine. We get the karmic relationship stabbed in the back, and I think that's that energy. Abandoned, thrown out. I think the masculine is dealing with a lot of turmoil, a lot of conflict, a lot of triggers coming up. The masculine's been stabbed in the back within this karmic relationship. I feel has been shockingly attacked. I think major deception, and I think the masculine's a little bit heartbroken and in pain, and feeling a lot of resentment right now within this energy to learn a very painful lesson. I think the masculine is deeply craving you and wanting your love and ready to let go. Yeah, he's ready to kind of heal his heart and to stop running. I think the roles have been reversed and the masculine's ready to be the chaser. I think he is facing all kinds of abandonment wounds in this energy. Healing from heartbreak and really healing from this toxic relationship, quite possibly even addictions. And I feel the masculine is preparing to go through that transformation, to rise like the phoenix, to renew and rekindle this connection with the feminine. I think there's a lot of growth in this energy, and I think the masculine has changed his mind and wants to come back and give the feminine the unconditional love that he did not give the first time around. I feel deep affection and falling in love all over again for the masculine. So let's see what the main energies are surrounding the divine feminine. What energies need to come through for the feminine? Yeah, I think the feminine is seeking out other options. I think she's done with the constant string along from the masculine. She wants more than a one-night stand. She wants more than a Don Juan. And I feel the feminine very likely might cross paths with a soulmate connection that there's going to be this insane, intense chemistry with. And a relationship that is going to be equal and reciprocal. And I feel like the cards are up in the air at this point in time. I think the feminine's ready to take a chance and a risk in a new direction. I don't think the feminine's really showing her hand right now. I think she's being strategic. So let's see what needs to come through with the twin flame oracle messages. Just combined energies for the twins. What else do we need to know about these energies, please? Eternal love and eternal love. We have, I think, spend some time in meditation to reconnect to the eternal love that the two of you have, because there is unconditional love here. I do feel a lot of issues coming up in regards to attachments and cutting cords to begin a new cycle. Galactic downloads, absolutely. I do feel a lot of light code activations, downloads coming in and basically closing out old soul contracts. We're all in the process of closing out these old cycles. Once again, that union energy, twin flame soul merge. But there's a need to release the power struggles. I feel a lot of balancing when it comes to wholeness with the feminine. These all flipped out, so we're going to take a look real quick. I do feel, yeah, the power struggle. There's a lot of past life karma clearing over the next several weeks. So there is a need to clear your energy, get back in the flow, to embrace that warrior energy, that warrior of light, to know that this is our mission to step into Christ consciousness, to step into living a life of unconditional love, of compassion. I do feel there's some delays when it comes to fear-based energy and the masculine learning how to express himself in that authentic energy. I do feel miracles are around the corner, and there's a lot of mirror self energy going on, reacting to each other's energies. But I feel all of that is due to this awakening twin flame recognition that the masculine is coming into, recognizing that the divine feminine is his true twin soul. And I feel like, is it too late? Because I think the masculine has only realized this because the feminine has decided to go in a new direction. I'm really not sure what that is, but I do think we are all encouraged to create space. Do you have the space for this relationship in your life? There's a need to cut cords and purge if there's not space for this commitment to come into your life. So let's get a couple love oracle messages. Bottom of the deck, forgiveness. Where are you still harboring resentment, guilt, remorse, shame, all wasted emotions? I think it's time to for both of the twins to stop focusing on past events. Life truly is precious. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So we all have the ability to create the reality that we want to bring into our life, whatever we have been dreaming about and imagining about, but you have to be willing to take the steps in that direction. And I think that's where the masculine is at, fearing taking those steps. So what else do the twins need to be aware of when it comes to this energy shift? What other messages need to come through for the twins? We're going to get one more message. Yes, dear.
Can you get that cable away from my iPad?
I will try. Sorry, guys. My daughter's home. Give Mommy 1 minute. I'm almost done. I'll help you, okay? Give Mommy 1 minute. Sorry, guys. Beautiful energy that came through. Sacred union. And I do feel the twins really need to honor and treasure this relationship. And I do feel the masculine is merging in the higher realities with the divine feminine at this time. And I feel as the masculine goes into those higher realities, a lot of the feminines have been pulled back into 3D. Beautiful. I think a lot of dissolving of karma to create room for those opportunities. I think releasing a lot of unwanted thoughts in the energies. And passion. I do feel passion being reignited. I think the feminine holds such a seductive quality surrounding her at this time. It's really hard for the masculine to not be magnetically pulled into the feminine's energy. And then I do believe a deep level of closeness this weekend for the twins. I feel, but there's still the need to have space. I think, you know, the masculine's learning a very tough lesson in how love isn't there to claim. It is there to allow and to give and to expand. And I feel the masculine, you know, has really made some poor decisions out of guilt and holding on to a karmic situation out of guilt. And I feel he's not really been true to himself or others. And I think there's a lot of truth coming forward to shake up this dynamic this weekend. So that's what I got for the twins. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book your own twin flame energy reading, you will find my email in the information box below if you would like to book in for that. And I look forward to connecting with you all again next time. Thank you.